This is chapter 6, verse 14, John Gill's Exposition of the Bible. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. It is not called a ship, for it was not made for sailing to any distant parts, but an ark or chest, being like one, flat bottom and rigid and sloping upwards, and was made for floating on the waters for a little way. So Lucian and other heathen writers call it a larnax, an ark or chest that was made of gopher wood, which all the Targums and the more ancient rabbins stand of cedar wood, some of the box tree, as the Arabic version, others the pine, others fir. The Mohammedans say it was from the Indian plane tree, and others the turbine tree, but the cypress tree bids fairest to be the wood of which the ark was made, as Fuller, Bacharach, and others have shown, that being nearest to gopher in sound, and being a wood very durable and incorruptible and fit for shipping, Alexander made a navy of cypress trees in the groves and gardens about Babylon. As Strabo relates, where this ark was made, it was not easy to say. Some think in Palestine, others near Mount Parisis on the borders of India, others in China, but it is most likely it was near the Garden of Eden where Noah lived, and not far from Iraq, where the ark rested. Boards conjectures that gopher is the name of the place where it was made, as well as of the wood of which it was made, and that it might be Cupressum or Cyparisum. That's Cupressetum or Cyparissom, which Strabo places in Assyria. How long Noah was building the ark is variously conjectured. A Jewish writer says 52 years, an Arabic writer 100 years. Others think Noah was building it the whole 120 years, the time of God's long-suffering and forbearancy, which some conclude from 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 20. But though it would require not a few years to build such a vessel and prepare everything necessary for the use of it, yet one would think it should not take so many years as the least account gives unto it. It may be observed the order is, make thou, or for thyself, for thy use and benefit, for the saving of thyself and family, as well as for the preservation of the several creatures, which were for the service of him and his prosperity. The rooms shalt thou make in the ark, or nests, little apartments, and many of them for the several creatures and for their provisions, as well as for Noah and his family. The Targum of Jonathan gives us the number of them, paraphrasing the words thus: 150 cells shalt thou make for the ark on the left, and 10 apartments in the middle to put food in, and 5 cabinets on the right, and 5 on the left. And shall pitch it within and without with pitch. It was pitched without to keep out the waters, that they might more easily slide off, and to preserve the ark from being eaten with worms, or hide from the wind and sun. And it was pitched within to take off the ill smell that might arise from the several creatures, as well as the better security of the ark. Some take it to be bitumen, a sort of clay or slime like pitch, such as was used in the building of Babel and of the walls of Babylon. Day conjectures it was the kind of bitumen which the Arabs call, that's Kaphura, which agrees in sound with the word here used. But why not the pitch of the pine trees, or the rosin of the cypress tree, and especially the latter, if the ark was made of wood of it?